All right, round 3, we have the choice. We'll play first. And keeping this, looking good to me. All right, let's open it up with, guess Jungle Hollow. Ah, Firehoof Cavalry. Still don't like that card. Still do not like that card. Huh. Ride down? Hmm. Interesting. All right. Guess the plan was throw it away because I don't know why. Guess I could have faked an attack with just Sky Student, but I wouldn't want to pull my opponent and basically throw a card away to get a +1/+1 counter on a dude. All right. Bondkin. Oh, I guess it's got first strike now. It's pretty good. All right, guess we're taking 3. Can pretty easily attack with my Grizzly into the Bondkin, though. Guess my student technically can, too. Ooh, I wish I could cast Bitter Revelation, but guess that's going to be saved for next turn. So instead, let's just bash for 5 here. So if we get an untapped land, we can do the Fortress. If we get a tapped land, or anything other than a land, I guess we can do the Scoured Barrens. This might be a match where I bring in a Karu Dreadmaw. It looks like he's trying to be pretty hyper aggressive there, so might make sense. Oh, well, that was phenomenally good for him. Very awful for us. So that sucks. Let's see if we can't figure this. Ooh, it's not bad. Stupid first strike is the bane of our existence currently, so that kind of sucks. Let's play the Scoured Barrens, let's play the Highland game, and let's pass. So the plan is block the Piercer with the student, maybe double block the Piercer. He probably is motivated to outlast at this point. That makes sense. All right, taking 3. At least we're going to get a nice 5/7 next turn, so that's the good news. We're also a mana away from Dune Blast, which is also quite good. So get our Fortress out there and pass. Five cards in our opponent's hand, 4 lands. I'm already ready to Dune Blast if we get the land. That Heartpiercer did its job, jeez. I miss my Grizzly. So, I'm still debating whether I want the Karu Dreadmaw in this match. I kind of do. I feel like I do. Life gain seems like it's super important. Hopefully not a suspension field. Okay, 3 mana. I know less about what 3 mana could be. Besides a morph creature, of course. Alright, morph creature, no problem. I'm just going to snap off a land, Dune Blast, get in for 5. Or not. I can bitterly revelate this turn. I guess I probably do that and then hold the student. Do I want to attack with my fortress? No. Guess we just bitterly revelate then. Certainly don't like taking damage. So we do need a land. Don't really need much else though, right? Probably don't need the Highland game. Guess I can take the Jungle Hollow. Because don't have to leave anything up. And I think I'll take the Hate Blade, I guess. Death Touch seems good. Life gain seems good too, but we are not playing the Hate Blade or the Just Sky Student because we are setting up for a nice Dune Blast next turn. All right, this is going to be fantastic. My opponent has no idea what's coming here. Yeah, this is just ridiculously good. Insane values are had because Dune Blast is a ridiculous, ridiculous card. The morph was, I guess I should have checked, Weapon Master. So we are playing against Just Sky. Just Sky aggro. Finally found his blue resource. Alright. Bring low on a Hate Blade. Not that important or detrimental to me, so no problems there. Let's get in with the fortress. Student plus Salt Patrol. Wind Scout. No issues there. Oops. So why show us the card, I guess, if you're just going to concede? It seems a bit strange. All right. Well, we've got a couple Dreadmaws. I admit, I'm pretty tempted to bring those in. Let's ditch the Roar of Challenge. That seems wholly unnecessary with our opponent being as aggressive as he looks. The Dreadmaw is for life gain, of course. Admittedly, not the best in our deck because we don't have high toughness guys, but it does work well with the high toughness guys we do have, and it works reasonably well with the Highland game. Gain 3 life when you sack it. I think we'll just bring in one Dreadmaw. Pet, I'm not really feeling that. I can see the argument for it, but I'm not really feeling it. I'd have to bring it in over a Witness, which I guess I could. And then what? Maybe I ditch one of my green sources for another black source. But maybe I don't even need another black source. I have 6 currently. The pet's just mostly what? A nice blocker. It is a nice blocker. So's Witness, but this house morphs a lot cheaper. but it does require black. Whereas I can actually kill with witness, but it is slow. There's arguments for both of them, I would say. He is knowledgeable about Dune Blast now, so I might not have that advantage. I do want to lower my curve. Could cut the Tusked Colossedon for a pet to slightly lower the curve. Get a surprise morph lifelinker, but pet's not all that good. We're fairly efficient beatdown. There's an argument where I don't even need the Dreadmaw, but it's just in case he gets an explosive start. He does look like he gets pretty explosive starts, but we've got triple Highland game double student. I mean, it's not like we're not staying busy. But I am okay ditching the Roar of Challenge for a Dreadmaw, just as a means to sort of bring us back to a healthy life total if I have to. Let's try this. This hand's reasonable. I wish I had some early stuff, but I think we're gonna have to keep it. Try it out. What do we got? Bonkin, pretty good. Pretty solid 2-drop. All right. Sensible play. All right, not doing the hollow. Now we at least get a morph dude. We're going to get Heart Piercered, I imagine, but I guess I'm just hoping he doesn't have it, because I do sort of need to get something down here. Not playing anything seems highly suspicious. Suspiciously bad, that is. But I guess worst case scenario, he kills it, and my Sultai Scavenger is cheaper, so that doesn't seem all that awful. But the way he's snapping his cards down, I think we're seeing a Heart Piercer here. Pretty confident in that. All right, Battle Priest. So I was delightfully wrong. Murderous Cut is also quite good, but we of course need to resolve our Kieran this turn, so I guess we just swing since I'm not going to be blocking. Well, I guess I could leave it back. He could swing with the Battle Priest if he was real cocky. I do sort of want to push some damage through, but I'm going to leave it back. I'm going to play the Kieran and then pass. All right. He has mana up. I'm tempted to double block. He's debating it, but that could also be a bait. Could be a ruse. No, he decided not to. I guess he thought he waited long enough. Guess we play the untapped land so we can unmorph if I have to. Just attack with the Kieran. Feet of Resistance, get some protection. So I guess I should have waited to play the land, since now the tap land would have been better, but I guess Scavenger's slightly cheaper, as is Murderous Cut. Can't cast them, unfortunately, but that's okay. Well, that makes me less confident, so I guess I'm going to be taking this. The fact that he's just brazenly attacking into my dude is extremely worrisome, so I'm just going to take that. He is gaining a redonkulous amount of life, but I would say that's better than losing my guy to a first strike creature when I can't do my Murderous Cut, so I think it just makes sense. I guess we can swing first. Just kill shot for days, alright. Well, that sucks. I can resolve a Scavenger. It doesn't seem that good on this board. I think I'm more tempted to just leave up the Murderous Cut. Then he attacks with both. I block the Bondkin. He pumps. I kill it with Murderous Cut. Makes sense. Let's do that play. Not playing around Feat of Resistance, but we have potential to get some hardcore 2-for-1 action here, which I think is actually my priority. Now that is what we call an enormous bummer. So, still don't know what he could have cast on the Bondkin. That really sucks. At least I guess I know I have to bring in Naturalize now. I hate that Kill Shot's doing it good against me. There's nothing more frustrating than playing against a beatdown deck that's successfully using Kill Shot in a beneficial way, because it's not good for the most part. But that's okay. So now the priority is, do I get rid of the Lifelinker, or do I get rid of the... Get rid of Lifelinker or get rid of First Striker? I guess we have to get rid of First Striker so Scavenger can block the Lifelinker. So let's get rid of First Striker. That's pretty frustrating. So take more damage than I want to. Feel bummed about it. See what else we can do here. Well, that was a good draw. Let's, what are we up to resource-wise? We've got 7, 8, this is 5. I can't play this for 2. I'm actually 1 resource short of getting that to where I need it to be. So play the Fortress, which can block the Battle Priest. So I've got that going for us. It certainly doesn't make me feel very confident. Alright, it's a lot of things, so I gotta draw something here. Non-land. That works. That does work. So I guess we... I guess I just play out my hand at this point. We are in pretty rough shape still, but at least he's in top deck mode, I guess. Just always the perfect hand I see. Man, he's the one to talk. And he drew another creature, and he's still complaining? This guy's funny. Well, gave us another turn, I guess, but still not drawing any action. Doom Blast would be nice. Should I say always perfect hand I see? I can actually live, so I have to block the first striker. Then, well, he's got multiple first strikers, so I guess I see what I have to do. Okay. So let me unblock. Oh. Block first striker, kill big first striker. Block here for the trade. We're going to get first strike killed, go to 1 life again. We're not going to have a flyer for the Sage. Don't think I can do anything about that. Yeah. So we gain life. Kill some things. Draw a Dune Blast. It's not quite a Dune Blast. So lose after my opponent complains that I draw perfect, which is pretty funny. Since that's clearly not what's true at all. So now I have to watch out for Mind Swipe. Still, Dreadmaw seems important. I would have liked to have been able to gain some life there. I was unable to do so. I guess we got to bring in the Naturalize. Dropping the suspension field seems like it's going to be pretty important. What can I drop? Guess I can drop a creature. Actually, let's drop the Bitter Revelation. That's just gonna... I can't do it. It's just gonna kill me. Alright, let's try this again. We'll play first, and it's a good hand. We'll keep it. We don't have a black source, but it's okay. I think we still open with the Highland game, except in the case where he plays a Firehoof Cavalry. Alright, no Cavalry, then we're going to do Highland game. Since if he's going to kill it, I'd rather him kill that. I'd also rather trade it with his 2-drop rather than my Heir of the Wilds. Alright, well, we're going to need a black source at some point. Arc Lightning would be a blowout, but I didn't see it yet. Alright, Valley Dasher I can tolerate. Yeah. I mean, Heart Piercer, I guess, sort of a big deal, but not really, I guess, since we have a patrol to block his dasher now. Could Heart Piercer away our Heir of the Wilds, I guess. But no. So that's good. So he's leaving up the kill shot, which means the feat of resistance is going to come up huge this turn, I would think. Still have to worry about Sage of the Inward Eye. He does have that in his deck. Lonkin, not as much of a big deal. He could have Feat of Resistance, but not gonna worry about that. Give him the Heir of the Wilds trade. All right. Well, theoretically, it would have actually been better to outlast, then I could have attacked it in for 3. That would have made more sense, but it's all right. Not a huge deal, regardless. What a crazy hand you had. Must be nice. Yep, pretty crazy hand, I know. It had a couple 2-drops. I didn't have my Black Source. Pretty insane hand. I understand. Is this where he plays a card that wins the game again after he says how good I'm drawing? All right, well, we got there. We went 2-1, not too shabby. We ended up getting that Wooded Foothills, which close to pace for this draft. So round 1, I got a little frustrated, made a punt. Definitely a big error, but hopefully that doesn't happen again in the future. I think we all know it will. Frustration just happens in Magic. I know people love to watch these videos and act like they never get mad at Magic, which is just hilarious to me. Why don't you try here? You think you don't get mad at Magic? Play a game of Magic every single day, record it, and do commentary. Try that. See if you get upset. Because if you don't, then I'll say I'm very impressed. Do 40 drafts, do commentary for them, and I'll listen to you speak for 80 hours. And if I hear a hint of frustration, I'll leave a bunch of comments about it. Okay? Does that sound like a fair exchange? Dreadmaw, I don't know if that was the right sideboard choice necessarily in this match. It does seem a bit slow on the splash. And like I said, I guess it would have been good to resolve there if I had a 6 toughness guy. Overall, though, the deck did play well. I'm glad Dune Blast came up huge a couple times, I think. But overall, 2-1 is not too bad. I can't complain about that, so I will keep it. All right, we'll see you next time.